Alright, so I know I'm not the most considerate all the time, but I've been doing a lot of cleaning. I just did a $5 vacuum. I got the top bunk. Well, this is just some stuff that can be thrown away. Doesn't look like much, but it's nice and clean up here. But in the winter, to have this extra ceiling, or to have the lowness of the bunk pulled out, it takes the, ooh, don't touch this, but it takes the buddy heat, and it just goes like right here. I mean, it's still frozen all the time, but yeah, the that would do something. So that it's low to the ground. So you have your feet being warm, but then it also my face. But then it's also got the extra low ceiling compared to 6'2". Well, I mean, those are the mats. But from the carpet up, it's 54. I know that's 4.5. See, it's 4.5 instead of 6'2". Makes a bit of a difference. Please don't lose my number, Dixie. Clean carpet-ish. Top bunk could be more impressive. But I just realized that with the top bunk pulled out, this is actually 54 inches, which is the height of the '98 Dodge Ram Cargo and the 2010 Transit. So this is well, it's because it's up on the railing here. But yeah, this is exactly the same measurement from the carpet, not from the mats. But so the bed is right now. This is a 1.5 ish, like 2 feet if you're super. It's not though, and then that leaves 210. So yeah, so you'd be sitting here with your, you'd have like under 2 foot bed, which this is, and then so you have 2 feet 10 inches of headroom. So you'd be sitting just like, with my, not all the way straight, but that's cool, just to give some perspective. I should like buy some plywood and just, well, or I'd go sit in a different van, but I don't know. So something to play with. That's cool. But I mean, it's hard to get the actual feel because it's like, boom. Like I've even got a door over here. It's like, it's hard to like pretend you're in 54 inches when it's like 6'2". Hello, how's it going? It's like, like something like you wouldn't have guitars blocking the door to the bathroom if you had a 6 foot box Transit. That, but what you would have actually, from my makeshift wall that is not solid because I moved the top bunk. So from the front seat, so this is like the back of the driver's seat, to this wall, this is actually 6 feet. So the Ford Transit would be this tall, 54 inches, and then 6 feet long. So I mean, what you would have, like, you'd have a 6 foot bed, which is almost enough. I've ruled that it's not, well, I'm getting more used to it, but like sometimes you touch. But the camera would be like this in the Transit. But so yeah, you'd have this wall, your feet. So what you'd have one side all bed, and this is like 5. Well, in between the wheel wells is 4 of the Transit. I should measure these ones, because yeah, I can look at the wheel well under. It's wheel well under here. People are like, why is it so cold? Because a wheel well. Like, even the hand, like, yeah. So yeah. You'd have the bed and the counter. Exactly. So, I mean, is that what you want? Is to have, like, just to be like, drivers, jump out, and then you got your 6 foot bed. Just to that wall. It's hard to imagine, but, and then just counter. Not the wood stove. Like, right where that triangle piece is, there's nothing there. So, and it's this tall only. I mean, yeah, makes a bit of sense. Please don't lose my number, Dixie, Dixonormous. So yeah, you'd be driving. Beep, beep. And then you'd have all this. You'd have all this. Like, it's actually not that bad. Because, like, it's kind of what I do anyways. I mean, like, it would suck when you had to take a poop and you were not around a poop spot. But, yeah, you'd be in your driver's seat, honking your horn and stuff at nothing, and And that is what I do, is I jump back, I sit right here, I either lay down, or I start cooking on the stove. I mean, it would just be this would be back door, which is weird, because it'd be like outside. This is outside. Yeah, you'd have no huge cupboards, which is nuts. Like this thing's sick. So I mean, maybe getting like a cargo ram. I know the cargo ram, the shortest one is 8 feet. So what that allows you to do is have this, because to here is like 7, 11 or something. So I just pretend that door's 8, this is 6. But the Transit, the 4-cylinder 2-liter Transit, the 25 miles per gallon on the highway Transit. Yeah. This is kind of all I use. I mean, except for you couldn't. Oh. Yeah, like when I go like, yeah, it would be none of that. It would be like, it's a huge difference. This, hey, what up? To, oh, like you actually can't even move. Like this is me sitting. This is me sitting. Ford Transit. Sitting. Ford Transit. Sitting. Ford Transit. Econoline, Holiday Air. 2 beds. You could easily have a couple up here, which I've never done. Easily have like 3 people down here because this thing pulls out. Which we all know, but this video's getting long. 2 mirrors. Would you have 2 mirrors in your Transit? I don't know. I don't know if you would. Would you have a fan 6 feet off the ground? Off the floor. Anyways, man, it's getting hot in here. This bunk works because, man, I love learning. But $200 for, I don't know if you can see it. Probably backwards, but $200 for 245 kilometers in 10 days, 142.5 liters. That's a lot of dinero. A lot of dinero. And then when it's winter, what do? Anyways, cool. I just realized because I've been looking at things, I'm learning all these numbers, and yeah. To this wall, with the top bunk out, it's Ford Transit.